So now the DPF is mounted, I just need to go ahead and reconnect the DEF fluid lines, the connectors onto these sensors, and the main connector here. All right, so this here is the inlet pipe to the DPF. It replaced that one with the 2 bends in it that I had took off of there. As you can see, sitting right where it is, this thing is way too low. All I need to do is there's a clamp that holds the front section of this DPF to the rest of the body. I'll loosen that clamp and then rotate this end cap until this points up in line with this pipe here coming from the turbo. There's this band right here, and this is actually holding the DPF onto the bracket. But this one right here, this larger one with the stainless steel band, and you can kind of see it's almost V-band type. I just need to loosen up that nut and this one here, and then I can rotate the inlet can housing of this DPF unit. And you can see there's a large flange on one side and a short flange on the other. The large side would go to the DPF and the short one towards the engine. And there is a gasket that needs to go here on that mating surface and here on this mating surface. So here's the large one. I'm just gonna put it on the DPF there, and the small one on the engine side. This will fit on that little short stem of a pipe there. Before I put it on there, this will be a clamp that goes right here. I want to put this on the pipe before I put it on there. Now at this point, I need to go ahead and tighten up the front end of this DPF because I remember I loosened it up so I could shift that around. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is actually going to start putting the pipes together over here on this side and then kind of work my way back to the DPF. So as you can see, I've got the cab bracket mounted onto the cab here, and now I'm going to go ahead and put an elbow and a spool and the clamps together. I'm going to hang this side of the pipe up and then start assembling the Y pipe and the passenger side. So before I slide my elbow into here, I'm going to go ahead and put a bead of silicone sealant up inside there. That'll of course keep the exhaust from leaking and also keep any rust and soot from running out. And I want to do it up in here about as far as I can reach, as long as the crimped part of the elbow still contacts it. So, but before I put this on the truck, I put a little bit of WD-40 on the Y pipe. I do not want to silicone the Y pipe to this elbow because if I've ever got to work on this truck, do a clutch or anything, we won't be able to separate this. We'll have to cut the thing apart. So I never put a silicone down here on the Y pipe to the elbow, but a little bit of WD-40 in there really helps to get slid together.